Hello, EBMUD employees. This is Alex Coate here out in front of the Adeline Maintenance Center. I'm your general manager, taking an opportunity to provide an update in a video format rather than the usual email that I've been sending out towards the end of every week. I'd like to take the opportunity today to thank you all for your good work, for adapting to these changing times and continuing to provide the best for our customers. We have 2,000 people in this organization, and 1,500 of them are currently at home telecommuting and on rotation, providing services for our customers and supporting the other 500 employees that are working in the field because that's what we have to do to support our customers. In this way, we are addressing the county ordinance's requirements that we shelter in place, and we are helping to flatten the curve in society, and we are keeping ourselves safe and our families safe. And this approach is very consistent with our values in this organization of stewardship, integrity, respect, and teamwork. Stewardship in that we're taking care of what we have responsibility for, and teamwork in that we're taking care of each other. We have many things that are currently happening in the organization. I'd just like to provide a few examples of recent successes and ongoing efforts. In our wastewater department, we have continued to provide the necessary 24/7 operation, treating wastewater to protect the San Francisco Bay. And we also handled the wastewater, near 500,000 gallons of wastewater from the Princess cruise ship that was docked in the port of Oakland. It required a fair amount of logistics, and that was completed successfully in the last couple of weeks. Our operations and maintenance department, we've been providing water treatment, providing testing and repairing main breaks 24/7 in order to ensure that our customers are in water at all times. And our customer and community services department undertook a significant effort. We turned back on the water to near 500 customers who had their water turned off for non-payment since January of this year. And in so doing, we are assuring that they have the necessary water in order to stay clean, which is very important at this point in time, important for themselves and also for their neighbors. I can assure you that this organization is in a good place and that we're going to be able to get through this. There's a fair amount of unknowns, but we come with a strong foundation. Our water supplies are good. We're not in a drought. And we should, if we get a little bit more rain, be in a position to be almost full by the end of September. Our finances are in the best shape that they've been in the last 10 years since the Great Recession, and that's no accident. We've been working very hard with the board and through their support to borrow less, to build up our reserves, and so we'll be able to draw on that as we work through the unknowns in terms of potential lost revenue. And finally, we've been working to build up a workforce that is needed, and that's why you're taking care of yourselves, so that we can come back and do the important work of the district. For me personally, this has been a time where, it's a little bit of a challenge. It's a little bit lonely in the administration building right now, and it's been a pleasure actually just to get together this morning with some fellow employees in person to do this video. I'm spending more time with my adult children who are now staying at home, doing college and post-college work. And that's a good thing. It might not have happened were it not for this situation. And a number of you have asked me about the general manager transition and if we're going to continue with that. And that ball got started towards the end of last year, so it's actually been in play for some time. And the answer is yes, we're going to continue to move forward. But we're going to take our time. It's going to take a little longer. And we're going to be thoughtful and make sure that we have sufficient handoff and that we turn it over in a way that continues the stability that I just talked about. I'm sure that we will find someone and you will be in very capable hands at some point in the coming months. And finally, looking forward, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The governor has been speaking last week and this week about how to unwind this and what are some of the principles that will guide those efforts. And so we too at EBMUD are making plans to come back either fast or slow, depending on the circumstances and the direction. And as a part of that, I ask, if you haven't already done so, that you complete the employee survey that we distributed by email last week, and that will give us some information that we'll be in a position to use to better understand employee needs as it relates to child care and elder care and other factors as we work through this transition back to the new normal. And in closing, I ask that you maintain a positive attitude. That's something that you do have under your control. Things could be worse. Other people do have it worse than we do. And that you take care of yourselves and you stay healthy and you take care of your family and hold them close. And I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully soon, and getting back to business as what usual will be. And so, again, be safe and take care of yourselves and wear your mask appropriately. All right? Thank you very much.